Hey everybody, how are you? Pete Olson, the social media and Twitter guru. You can find me at Pete Olson on Twitter. That's OLSEN, and you can find my social media services at growingtwitterwithpeteolson.com. Today's message and video is about 10 best tips that you can utilize for working at home. You know, guys, I've been working at home now for 15 years. Several weeks ago, I celebrated my 15-year anniversary from working at home. And I tell you what, there's nothing better than working from home. You know, free from the boss, free from the commute, no deadline, so to speak. No one telling you what to do and where to go and where to travel. But there are things that you have to set up and boundaries and guidelines in order to be successful. And here's 10 that I set up that have worked very, very well for me. Number one, define your why. In other words, why do you want to work from home? Why will you enjoy working from home? Because if you don't know that, then it may not be the place for you. Okay, so define that why. Number two, remember it's work. You know, a lot of people when they're at home think that, you know, it's time to play Candy Crush or watch television, etc., etc. You know, you really want to start at a specific time and try to end at a specific time. For me, you know, I like coming in, having coffee in the morning, come in about 8 o'clock Mountain Time, and I work till about 4 or 5, okay? And I know those boundaries, and it's important that I have that routine. And that's my third tip. Set a routine. What is the routine that you have? Again, for me, it's coffee. I talk with my mom in the morning, catch up with her, enjoy some time with her, quality time. And then I go in 8:15 and I'm ready to rock and roll. My mind is focused. I'm ready to go. What do you wear? I mean, you can wear PJs if you want. I think to get the mind straight, it's kind of, and I've certainly done that, but to get the mind straight, I think it's good to really wear just a casual wear like you would maybe around the office, maybe some jeans and a t-shirt or jeans and a polo or what have you. So you get your mind in the right frame, if you will. And that's really, really important. Work the best hours for you. Some of us are early morning people. Some of the people rock it late at night. I know a lot of people that are up till 2 in the morning working. So for me, again, it's about 8 o'clock till about 4:15. I'm off to the gym doing my thing to go lift and run. Other people start at 6 a.m. and they're finished by noon. So you find the guidelines that work best for you and your schedule and your family. Okay. Make each hour count. You know, I said earlier, we're not here to play Candy Crush and then watch ESPN and all these different types of things. While you're in there, just like in a normal workplace, make each minute, make each hour count, because you'll really maximize your time and you'll really be grateful that you did. When you do that, you can get your work done and then you can go out and go play and do stuff with your family and all that other stuff. But really, really make each hour count so you can maximize your time. Let your family know about your workplace. You know, this is a place of work for you, and they got to understand that they got to treat it just like a corporate atmosphere. They wouldn't call you out to walk the dog at 11 a.m. if you were at a workplace at a job. Okay, so you got to let them know from this hour to this hour, unless someone's going to the hospital, that you can't contact me or whatever the case may be. You really got to set those boundaries, and they won't mean to, but they'll just kind of naturally, organically abuse that space and figure that you're home for no good reason other than to be service to them. So that's really, really important. It's important also that during, you know, I like to get up during that time, during that 8 hours, 7-8 hours, depending upon what I'm doing, and go down and talk to my mom and go outside and chop some wood, take some breaks. You know, I think that's really important. It clears the mind. My eyes just go crazy from looking at the computer screen. So it's a great break for me. Take 10 minutes, take 15 minutes, and you can, you'll find that you're more focused when you come back. And you need to find for you, what is your motivation? What is it? I mean, you know, unfortunately you don't have, you know, or fortunately you don't have a boss looking right over you and hovering over you for the deadline. You got to find what your motivation is. I mean, my motivation is I want to provide the best lifestyle possible for my family, my kids, et cetera, and be able to do all the fun things that we enjoy doing and living here on this ranch here in Kalispell with horses and all that. I want to provide that lifestyle. You got to find what your motivation is. And lastly, one thing that I gotta really mention is that, you're alone a lot of the time. And if you're an independent person, you can push through that. That's awesome. If you're somebody that has to have coworkers around, all day long, and so you can jabber at the water cooler, this may not be for you. But I hope those tips helped. Again, this is Pete Olson, the social media and Twitter guru, at Pete Olson on Twitter, growing Twitter with PeteOlson.com. I appreciate you guys, and until the next video, I look forward to interacting with you on social media. Thanks a lot.